Hello guys, so today I'm going to show you my mermaid look. This is like a very mermaid inspired look. You can also wear it out if you want to, but it's more of an intense look as you can see. And now I'm going to show you step by step how to achieve this look. So let's get started. First up, concealer. I'm using a green concealer. This is the one from Palladino and it's called green, of course, because it's straight up green, like... Can you see it? Yes. Green neutralizes red, so that's good to cover up some redness around your eyes if you have some, which I do. So what I normally do is I apply the green concealer like this. Just a little bit under the eyes, not too much, it can get very intense. And then I just blend it out lightly with my fingers. We don't want to completely distribute it to erase it. We just want to get it there where the redness is. And if we blend it out enough, the green should disappear completely with the redness to give some brightness. Over the concealer, we're applying foundation. I'm using the Naked Skin foundation by Urban Decay in the shade 10. I'll apply it like this. Completely around the eyes to cover this. That's normally the zone I like to cover with foundation. I don't normally use full face makeup foundation because it's a little bit too heavy for me. So I'm just applying it on the area where I need it the most. Make sure you don't have any harsh lines, any harsh edges. Next step, powder to set the foundation. I'm using my Manhattan Soft Compact Powder in the shade 3 Beige. Load up your powder puff. Just press the product onto the foundation so it doesn't smudge. Next step, eyebrows. Today I'm going to fill in my eyebrows with an eyebrow pencil. This one is from Manhattan 2. You can't really read anything that was left on it. It's so small, I used it up a ton. It's the shade 022. Every brown eyebrow pencil will do just to fatten up a little bit your eyebrows and give them a little bit more definition. So we're just lightly filling in the eyebrows. Get your hair out of the way. Just to make them a little bit darker. Especially on the outside, brows tend to get very thin and light. So I like to apply a little bit more on the outside. And then you should end up with something like this. Of course, this looks still a little bit too artificial, so we're going to brush it out with a spoolie brush. Just lightly go over it to soften your eyebrows and make them look even more natural. We're going to apply some eyeshadow, so we should apply a primer. I'm going to use my Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion, the purple one. And what I normally do, I just apply a little bit onto my finger. I know I apply a lot of makeup with my fingers. That's the way I do it. Don't judge me. And that is more than enough. Warm it up a little bit between your fingers and apply it onto your eyelids. Okay. The first eyeshadow we're going to apply is a turquoise color. I'm using the Urban Decay Electric palette because there are so many bright and strong colors into it, but that's still a wearable look if you go with it carefully. So the color we're going to use is named Gonzo, and it's the, can you see it? No. And it's the turquoise color right up here. So you're going to take an eyeshadow brush. I'm using the one from the palette. It looks something like this, just a normal eyeshadow brush, nothing special. Load up your product onto and then apply it all over your eyelid. But make sure you don't get over the crease because that will make the look a little bit too intense. And here we have it, the eyeshadow. Of course it looks still intense, it is a very intense look, but you can still wear it. I do. Next thing we're going to do is to use a little bit more darker blue eyeshadow. I'm going to use the P2 Universe eyeshadow, and it's like the circle one. This one is called Dramatic Moon, and it's just a dark blue eyeshadow with a little bit of sparkle in it. You can use any blue eyeshadow that you want, just a shade that is a little bit darker than the one we applied right now. So I'm going to go in with the same brush applying the product, and we're going to apply this in our crease. So we're going within a window wiping motion, like back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, to apply the eyeshadow in this area. We want to make the crease visibly darker than the rest of your eyelid. Take the same color and apply the eyeshadow in your outer V. Next step is blending. We're going to use a blending brush to blend the colors together. Again, go in with a window wiping motion to blend all the colors together to give them soft edges. We don't want any harsh lines. If you're happy with the result, we're going to go to our next step. You're going to need two eyeliners. One that is more like a turquoise color and the other one that is more like a dark blue color, similar to our eyeshadows. My two one are from P2. They look like this. And I don't know what the colors are because you can't read them anymore. One color is called metallic turquoise and the other one is a metallic ocean. So if you open it up, you can spin the colors up and they look like this. We're starting with the turquoise color one. You're going to apply the turquoise color on your upper and lower lash line, right to the middle of your eyes where your pupils are, just until they have. For the rest of it, we're going to use the dark blue eyeliner. So you're starting in the inner corner, and because the colors are so similar, you don't have to be super perfectly to make a straight line because it's not that visible. It's just going to give it a little bit of an edge, a metallic edge. You can make the line rather thick because it's more like to intensify your eyes. So don't worry too much if it's not gonna go perfect. That's a look that it's very easy to achieve because nothing has to be like super perfect. Okay, next step, the dark blue eyeliner, and we're going to line our eyes on the outer half of the eye. So your upper and lower lash line, but only right until your pupil. And we're gonna end with something like this. Next step is we're going to apply some eyeliner on our waterline. I'm using the 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil by Urban Decay, and it's the silver one. It's called Cuff, and it looks like this. And just apply it around your waterline. And you should have something like this. Okay, next step for the eyes and last step for the eyes is mascara. I'm using my Makeup Forever Aqua Smoky Lash Waterproof Mascara, and we're going to apply 2 coats. We want to make our lashes very intense. So get your brush and apply mascara to your top and bottom lashes. Okay, so that's it for the eyes. We're going over to our cheeks. We're going to highlight and contour a little bit. I'm using a bronzer, the Hoola by Benefit. I'm sure you all know it's a very popular one, but we're going to bronze very lightly. We don't want to have too many darkness around our face. So I'm going to use the brush that comes with the product. Just take a little bit of the product, and I'm only going to bronze around my temples and around the jawline. So just go in with your brush, stay in the hairline. That's where we want our product, and make sure you blend really well. Okay. Next step is highlighter. We're going to use a very silvery color to highlight our cheeks, brow bone, and a little bit our nose bridge. I'm using an eyeshadow which is like a silvery, ivory kind of color. It's very, very sparkly. And this is the one by Catrice from the Liquid Metal collection, and it's the number 10, Look Me in the Eyes. So, and I'm just applying it onto the high points of my faces. So that is my cheeks. And highlight your brow bone very lightly. We don't want too much product around here. Last step, lips. First I'm going to line my lips with a lip liner. This one is from Maybelline New York and it's called Sweet Pink. It looks like this. I'm always starting with my Cupid's bow and I make a little V shape. If you have your V, you're going to drag the line to the corners of your mouth. Try to follow the natural line of your lips. And the bottom lip as well. I start in the middle and then I drag the line to the corners of my mouth. If you have your line, fill it in with the lip liner. I'm using a lip gloss from Sally Girl. I don't know what the color is, it doesn't say on the container, but it's a pinky frosty shade. And it's like super tiny for your handbag. So, it comes with a sponge applicator, and we're just applying it all over our lips. Are you also one who always has lipstick on their teeth? There's a very easy method to avoid that. Just take your thumb, stick it into your mouth, and just pull out very slowly. I know it looks weird, but it's the best method. Like this. And everything that is too much on your lips is going to stay on your thumb. Very easy and very easy. You can also take some tissue paper and do like the classic, so you don't have too much product on your lips. As you can see, I applied a lot, so that is too much. If you want to give your lips a little bit of an extra, you can take your highlighter again and apply a little bit on the center of your lips. Okay guys, so here you have it. That's my mermaid look. I hope you enjoyed this video and we'll see you next time. Bye!